There are 10,000 spinal cord injuries in the United States every year, and now a new local study hopes to minimize some of the devastating consequences. Barb Smith is in now to tell us about some of that new research. Barb.
Well, Robert, when most of us think of spinal cord injuries, we think of the paralysis that's caused by them, but they also impact other areas of the body. The Intermountain Medical Center study focuses on how to keep them healthy for your family.
As I was running in the hot summer sand, my legs got tangled up and threw me down the hill prematurely, and I broke my neck.
Brandon was 18 when his life changed in an instant.
The things that I took for granted were gone within seconds. I know we all take for granted, so I did. Being able to walk, being able to move your fingers, being able to get dressed.
But lack of movement wasn't the only change that occurred with his spinal cord injury.
Our organs still work. They don't work to full capacity.
It is organ function that the research team at Intermountain Medical Center is studying. They want to know when it begins to change. Organ function has never been studied in the first few days, weeks, and months after a spinal cord accident.
It will give us really useful information for new treatments that may be coming up in the future.
What doctors know now is over time people with spinal cord injuries develop heart and breathing problems. Their body composition changes, and so do their hormones. If doctors know when that begins, they may be able to prevent or delay it.
We're all very anxious to find the very best way to treat and to help these patients right from the very time of injury and the first time we see them in the emergency department.
Brandon Salzer spends his days helping other patients with spinal cord injuries. He's a hospital social worker in the rehabilitation unit. He says any research brings hope.
It will improve lives and the quality of life, and with hopes that we'll be able to live long enough till the time comes where science does catch up and we'll be able to be walking out of our wheelchairs.
This study is being done in conjunction with the James J. Peters VA Medical Center in New York City. It's expected to last 2 to 5 years. Robert?
Now, do they see any problems, Barb, recruiting volunteers, in those first traumatic hours after injury?
They're looking at 72 hours post-traumatic injury, so yes, they do. I mean, this is obviously a very difficult time for both the patients and their family, but their experience to this point has been that because of our culture here in Utah, we're very helping people, that most people do say yes, and so they are quite certain they'll get the patients that they need for the study.
All right. Thank you, Barb.